What's up, my YouTube family? Sergeant Graybeard back with another Division 2 video. Today is Tuesday, July 20th, and as always, I hope this message finds you healthy and safe. In today's video, my friends, I'll be going over the weekly vendor resets for DC, New York, and the Dark Zone. I also want to talk about the new manhunt that starts today, or just go over a few little details, as well as pass along a few friendly reminders I think you should do every Tuesday. Now, if you happen to be new here, first of all, welcome. Secondly, feel free to hit that subscribe button. We would love for you to be a part of our gaming family. And if you enjoyed this or found it helpful at all, take a quick second and hit that like button. It really does help us out. Finally, as most of you know, we have giveaways here, and our current one is for a $100 gift card to either Xbox, PlayStation, or Steam, depending on which platform you're on, and all you need to do to enter is either subscribe here or follow us on Twitter. Either way is fine. The winner will be announced on August 1st of this year, and as I've mentioned in every previous video, please keep in mind that watching our content is not a requirement to win. Only watch the things here you may enjoy. That's why you have the option of entering via Twitter. Having said that, let's get into today's video. Now, for those of you that would like to jump ahead to the vendors themselves, feel free to go to the 3-minute and 50-second mark in this video. Now, one thing I want to mention really quick is in yesterday's news video, I talked about the fact that the open world bug had been patched. However, my friends, it is still active. I've heard from a lot of you out there that you can still jump over the fence at the Coney Island mission right by the turrets. So again, if you want to check that out, you can. You will not get in trouble for it. Now moving on to this week's news. As you can see here, there is a new manhunt target, and during this time, you're getting double XP. One friendly reminder in regards to that is you only get double XP for the first 15 shade levels you gain. After that, it turns off on its own. However, for those of you that are still trying to get to shade level 1000 or level up your seasonal progress, now is a great time to play. Moving on to this week's invaded missions, they are the Grand Washington Hotel, Jefferson Trade Center, and Bank Headquarters. Now clearing those will gain you access to the District Union Arena, which will then give you access to Tidal Basin. Today also happens to be the day that the weekly projects reset, which gives you 3 great opportunities to earn exotic caches in the game. You have the weekly summit project, you have the weekly shade requisition, and for those of you that have the ability, you also have the weekly legendary mission as well. Finally, my friends, every week I like to show you my favorite location to farm for the Snitch. Now, one thing I want to point out is in this location by the 1040 safe house, you can see there is a territory control that is active. If that is going on, you will not find the Snitch there, so make sure you reset it before you travel. Now, for those of you that may not know, talking to the Snitch every Tuesday is how you're going to gain access to the gunrunner Cassie Mendoza, who becomes available every Wednesday. And all you do is go up, you speak with him, and then you'll see an icon pop up on the screen that will show you where she's going to be and when she's going to be there. With all that being said, my friends, let's now get into the vendors themselves. Now, most of you know I pretty much rip through the vendors as, we go through all the stuff that they have. However, I strongly recommend if you are new and returning to the game, really take your time because you may find some items you've been looking for a while. Starting off at the White House, we begin with the Strategic Alignment Backpack. Pretty decent roll here. Nice talent on it, obviously. If you don't have it, pick it up. We have an SMG, we have an AR. Here next we have a D50, and this is exactly what I was talking about. This is something I know a lot of people are looking for. One of our family members in particular, Raphael, I am speaking to you, my friend. It's finally there. Buy the thing, craft the Liberty pistol, you're good to go. Moving on, we had a backpack, some body armor, mods, and skill attachments. Now let's make our way to the clan vendor. Let's see what we have this week, my friends, starting off with the named Marksman rifle, the Scalpel, and it happens to be a really good roll. If you do not have this, I really recommend picking it up. It is a really fun weapon to use. Below that, we have an Eclipse Protocol mask, then Future Initiative mask, then some True Patriot body armor. And at a quick glance, I know these items seem pretty average. However, one thing I recommend is if it's something you're looking for or have been looking for a while, pick it up because that way, once you have it, you can test it out and see if it's actually something you think you're going to use. Anyway, continuing on, we had 2 SMGs, we had a pretty decent Badger Tough mask, we have an AR that's pretty good, a rifle right here that's pretty decent, a holster, next we have some knee pads which are pretty nice as well, some mods and skill attachments. Now let's make our way to the campus. Here, my friends, we begin with the, The Night Watcher mask. Really good mask. If you do not have it, pick it up. It is very, very effective in the game. Next we have a Marksman rifle, pretty mediocre there, then an LMG, another mask. Let's see what this holster is like. Right? Same kind of thing. Mods and skill attachments. Now let's make our way to the theater. Hopefully we have some decent stuff here. There usually is on a weekly basis here, and the clan vendors seem to be pretty strong. We begin with the firm handshake. Yeah, this is a good piece. If you don't have it, pick it up. It's great for, obviously, an SMG build. You're going to reroll that core attribute, max out that weapon damage. Below that, we have a shotgun, then a rifle. Pretty decent roll there. We have some gloves, some knee pads. Let's see these mods and skill attachments. Yeah, nothing really great there. Now let's make our way to the first Dark Zone, Dark Zone West. We begin here with the named shotgun rock and roll. This thing is an absolute monster, and as most of you know, I really don't go into the Dark Zone that often, except to look for Dark Zone exclusive items. This happens to be one of those that if you want to grind, and take the time to get those Dark Zone resources, it is definitely worth your time. Below that, we had another shotgun, then we have a rifle. Next, we have some gloves, some knee pads. And again, I'm really only looking for Dark Zone exclusive items from these vendors because it is a bit of a grind to get this stuff. Then we had, what do we have here? Mods and skill attachments. Now we'll make our way to Dark Zone South. And actually, as we move on, I want to bring up something that I brought up in last week's video in regards to the quality of the Dark Zone items that they have for sale. Like, here's a great thing, like with the Carbine 7. First of all, you can get that in the open world. But putting that aside, this roll, in my opinion, needs to be much higher because, again, it is much more of a grind to get these items than it is in the actual open world. I heard from a lot of you out there saying the same thing, that you just want to see the level of the loot quality increase by a little bit. Meaning, if you compare it to the loot that you can get in the outside world, there seems to be a big difference. Meaning the open world seems to have better loot. So again, in my opinion, I definitely think some improvements should be made here. Anyway, finishing up in Dark Zone East, we have the Darkness named Marksman rifle. There was another Marksman rifle under that. LMG, we have a mask, we have a holster. Nothing, again, really to speak of. Mods and skill attachments. Now we will make our way to New York and the final vendors. Oh, actually, one thing really quick. For those of you that have been wanting to get the Diamondback, the exotic rifle, it is only available at Kenley College. It is open this week, so now is the time to hit that up. All you need to do is complete all of the missions there, and it is a guaranteed drop. So again, for the Diamondback, that's what you want to hit up. And as I start to wrap this video up, my friends, I want to, as always, take a moment and thank you all for your continued support. Very nice Marksman rifle here. Let's see what the next shotgun is. You guys know, I appreciate everything. You're watching the content, being a part of this family, and more importantly, really creating a toxic-free environment for us to help each other out in. One more thing I'd like to mention really quick is later this morning I'm going to be posting my first video on the new Tom Clancy game X Defiant, and I would love to hear your feedback in regards to the game. Like, what do you expect? What do you want to see? Are you looking forward to it? Is it something you're going to try out? I know for me I'm looking forward to it, and I will definitely give the thing a shot. On that note, my friends, I'm going to wrap this up. Again, thank you all for all of your support. You guys are incredible. There's a good SMG there. Pretty decent. Anyway, as I mentioned at the beginning of this thing, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well. But most importantly, buy that rifle. This is a much better 1886 than the other one. Anyway, sorry about that. Most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.
Good working with you.